We'll take it. Yeah, you know, anybody know where they broadcast
Henderson County.
Yeah, I'm on AM, man. All right.
It's AM 860.
860, got it.
First and 10 for Marshall County from their 47-yard line.
Woo!
Come on, Big O!
45, Bobby Sanders on the carry. Multiple colonels in on the stop. Second and 9 for Marshall County from their 48-yard line.
There we go! There we go! There we go! Yeah!
45, Bobby Sanders on the carry. Brought down by number 40, Jeff Davis.
First down. First down, baby. Yeah!
Third and a short one for Marshall County from the Henderson County 32-yard line.
Downhill, guys! I'm telling you, you can't lock him up.
The 35, Tony Bevel on the carry. Bevel's run is good for a Marshall County first down. First and 10 for Marshall County from the Henderson County 31-yard line.
Yeah!
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against Marshall County.
Call brought to you by Dean Shields, attorney at law, supporter of academics and athletics here in Henderson County High School. Second illegal procedure penalty of the ball game already for Marshall. Uncharacteristic in effect. No doubt about that. I'm sure Coach Jim Shelton was not very happy about that. So the quarterback Rockney, they're right in front of the Marshall bench at their own 40, at the Colonel 46. Rockney went to the sideline, got the play from the coach. Now he comes in. They're out of the huddle at the line of scrimmage. It's first and 15 yards to go. Sanders in motion to the short side of the field. Here's a counter play back inside. Big hole. Watch out. 40. He could go all the way. Morgan could. Bivens is going to track him down. He's tackled down to 15. But a big hole opened up on this side. Reynolds got pinched down. The end was nowhere to be found. And Morgan takes it to the races all the way down to the 13-yard line. Make it the 14. Great blocking that time by Marshall County. It's first and 10 at the Colonel 14 with 7:32 to go here in the first quarter. Marshall's on the right hash, wide side to the left. This time they go with a wishbone backfield, two tight ends. Reynolds getting set on defense. Here's the give to Morgan off the right side. He's hitting the backfield, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ferris shoots through to get him, and pursuit caught up as well as Eric Egan was also there. Great penetration by Nick Ferris. No gain on the play. He actually lost about a couple of feet. It'll be second down and 10. Twice already on this drive. Double wing set. Rockney, the quarterback, puts Morgan in motion. Here's a counter play, given off to Sanders. He'll go nowhere. They're going to sack him in the backfield, and he loses a yard or two. Back to the 16 is Rob Bridge, the senior defensive tackle, closes in and drops him for a 2-yard loss back to the 16-yard line. It's third down and 12. You know, Becky's turned into a right good ball player. He absolutely has. I don't think they felt like coming in they were going to get the year they've gotten out of him. So passing situation now for the Marshalls. Third down and 12. Big defensive play here. Two tight ends, double wing set for Marshall County. Rockney, the quarterback, has him set. He fakes. He's looking deep. Want to throw. He got pressure, throws it out there, and it is incomplete. Flag flies, and they're going to call another interference referee on the play didn't throw a flag, and then another man came out of the back of the end zone, and they're going to get the Colonels for interference here, and that is very, very questionable in there.
And Curtis Dean's going to go down to talk to him.
Yeah, I believe he is. He's going to try to talk him into waving that one off.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, his partner there, the linesman, Henry, had the best shot at that. He didn't throw a flag, and that's what they're doing. But let's see who wins out here.
They're going to talk about it even further.
They are. And they're huddled out down at the 2. One official said he didn't have pass interference. And the man on the back line out of the end zone,
Curtis King may be the best.
Yeah, he does. He's an excellent white hat. He is. And along with the guy we had last week, David Brooks.
Yep.
So it'll be a field goal team. Nope, they don't send the field goal. Yeah, they do. It's the field goal team out there.
Justin Locke.
Justin Locke. It'll be a 32-yard attempt. There's a snap. Kick is up. It's blocked. It's blocked by Jackson. And now Marshall's recover, but it's back at the 22-yard line. What a big defensive play by J.J. Standing ovation here at Colonel Stadium. Well, offense sells tickets. Defense wins championships. Shadow him all night. He goes out there with him. 2 setbacks in there. J.J. in motion. Here's the give to Cunningham. Off the right side, nothing there. He goes to the line of scrimmage, and it's Justin Eves, the nose guard, who slides down, drops him for at about the 24. A gain of about a yard. It'll be second down, 9 yards to go. We're at the 5:40 mark here in the first quarter. No score.
Just as we said, we thought Tom Duffy'd put it up in the air about 2 times in a row. He did not.
I don't think he'll do it backed up like this. At the 24, second down 9. Bivens to the right, double wing set now. Here's Jackson in motion to the right side. Give to Cunningham up the middle, plows his way for a yard to the 25. That's it.
Oh, he was stepping on his own people. And
he was trying
Marshall too.
Sure was. And that's maybe where you could have used old Big 27 in there to plow some extra yardage. As Jackson goes wing to the left. Crosby has his team ready to go. He spins, gets it off the fullback. He plows his way for 5 yards, and that's it. Boy, it looked like it was going to open up a little bit stronger for a moment as Big Red went quickly up the middle for 5. Now they move it back to just shy of the 30. And it'll be 4th down and 2 yards to go for the Colonels as it's Brent Gibbs, the linebacker, on the stop. It's 4th and 2, and the Henderson County sends on the punting team. Okay, Bivens stands back at his 16. Colonels ready. Snap is a good one. He gets off a high floater, drives Sanders back to the 25. He's up the left side, jukes and gets outside to the 35, and down at about the 40-yard line. And it was Chris Cunningham on the tackle. A nice run there. White jerseys, orange pants, orange helmets from Marshall County. Quarterback down the line. Leaves it off of the first man through. He's got some yardage. He's got a big hole. That's Sanders across midfield. He's all the way down to the 44-yard line of Henderson County.
That was Reed, Jeremy Reed.
So Jeremy Reed had checked into the ball game. A little more quickness there than Sanders. 4-yard line. Cunningham checks out. Utley goes in at defensive end.
That's the first Kentucky Bank of Pool first down.
1st and 10 Marshalls. Rockney down the line. He tripped up. He dropped the ball. Nope. I don't guess so, but it'll be no gain on the play, or only a yard maybe. Utley and Ferris close in on him. Man, I didn't get a good... Final defense comes, the crowd comes to life on 2nd down long. Rockney down the line, fakes, wants to throw, looking out here. Got time, now gets a man wide open at the 40, 35, that's Sanders to the 30. Gets away from Jackson, now Jackson catches him and drops him down to 25. It was Sanders out of the backfield. Nobody went with him. It's 50.
Play it hurt us last week.
No doubt about it. Back out of the backfield, did not get picked up, and it's a big gainer, 1st and 10. So Marshall putting some pressure on Henderson County here in the early going.
Marshalls are threatening the red zone here at the 25-yard line with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score.
Double tight set. Full house backfield back there. Rockney has him ready. Down the line. Here comes the sweep to Sanders outside. The Colonel's got a lot of people out there, but they can't tackle him. But now they do, and he goes to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looked like we were going to get him back there at the 28, and he fought his way to the 25, which is the line of scrimmage. It was Jackson who came up to polish him off. No gain, 2nd down 10. That play hurt the Colonels earlier, but they stop at that time. Yards to go at the Henderson County 25-yard line. Marshall up there ready. Full house backfield. Rockney gives it to the 2nd man through. He goes for about 3 off the left side. And that was Sanders, Bobby Sanders, who is the son of Doc Sanders, the ex-coach at Marshall County. And I guess he's the athletic director now.
That's right.
Bobby picks up 3 to the 22-yard line. Colonels will be preoccupied with a 3rd down 7 here, though. Marshall spread it out a little bit with a double wing set. Rockney has his team ready. Long count, puts Morgan in motion, gives the fullback. Now Rockney pulls it out, tries to get on the corner. He does, and he's going to get a first down. He may go for a touchdown. 10-5, Gary Rockney's in for the score. 21 yards on the option play. Poor tackling, and Rockney takes it in and gives the Marshals a quick 6-0 lead.
Just poor tackling there by the Henderson County Colonels. About 3 or 4 of them had a shot at him.
They had him boxed in over here and had it played well, Henry, but he got away. He's a good athlete. And they'll send on the extra point team at 6-0 Marshals. 60-yard drive that time. 20-yard touchdown run. Locks the kicker. Let's go down the mat.
All right, there's the snap. It's up, and it's no good.
Ooh. So it's off to the left. No good. We are at the 120. And those 14-point deficits tonight, do it.
We got to get a good spot on the field.
Here we go. Locke's going to kick it. Squib kick to Leisman does the same thing this time. And it goes to Abner back at the 15, up to the 20, 25, up the right side. That gets through. 35, 40, 45, 50. Kicker's back there. He runs over him, but he's tackled at the 44-yard line.
Listen to that crowd.
Tackles, and he had the kicker lock, and another man was bearing down on him with an angle, and when he saw the man coming to his left, he said, I'm just going to get what I can. And he really pounded that kicker lock as he ran over him at the 45, plows forward to the 43, and that's where the Colonels will take over here. 1:19 to go in the first quarter, 6-0 Marshall County. Bivens out to the left. Cosby looks at him, now looks at the defense. Puts Abner in motion. Here's a give to Abner trying to get outside. Gets a block. He cuts in at the 40. He's at the 35, and he's got 8 yards.
Boy, he had some nice blocks out here coming his way with Harris along with Jackson.
It's a gain to make it to 9 yards to the 34-yard line. It'll be second down and about a yard to go for Henderson County. That's how he takes a snap and just hands it to him right when he goes in motion. Second down, a long one. Double wing set. Bivens out to the right. Cosby has his defense set. Here's a give to Jackson outside. He's got a first down. No, he doesn't. He went laterally and was dropped for a loss. He's got to turn it upfield on that play, and he picked up a couple, Henry, but I think he had bigger things on his mind. Third down and 2 for the Colonels at the 35. They're up there ready. Cosby puts Abner in motion, gives Egan up the middle. He's got a first down, and a good, solid flying football by Eric Egan. He goes all the way down to the 31. That's a first Kentucky Bank of Pool first down and a Henderson County first down, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So, pretty quick quarter, and it's Marshall County with the advantage here. They lead the Colonels 6-0. We'll be back with the second quarter.
Colonels move left to right on your radio dial. Cosby puts a man in motion toward us to the press box, turns and leaves it off to the big Egan right up the middle. He's got a lot of yardage, fumbles the ball. Does he get it back? Think he gets it back?
No, that ball was laying back there. Nobody saw it. The Marshals got it.
The Marshals get it. They sure did. First and 10 for the Marshals. As Eric Egan lost concentration there. The ball stripped away from him, and the Marshals take over on about the 26-yard line.
You can't do that and win. We don't even have to say that. Somebody doesn't even know anything about football knows
football is a basketball school.
Eric had about 6 or 7 yards on that play. Henry, like he's got to cover that football up.
Devil is the fullback right behind Rockney. Rockney puts a man in motion back there, and they blow the whistle. This play's coming back. Legal procedure against the Marshall County Marshals, and this is this is very unusual. Marshall County. Let's go down for the call.
False start on the offense.
Dane Sheetles, attorney at law, great support of the Colonels, presents that call. It's a draw play right up the middle, and they smell it out real well, the Colonels do. Coming on the stop is Alex Egan, as Bevel was the ball carrier. Also getting up all the stack was Big Rob Rich.
Use it when they feel like it's there.
Everybody in tight look this time. One set back behind Rockney. Long count. He puts Sanders in motion towards us and leaves it off to the big man, the fullback, and he gets pretty good yardage, about 3 or 4 or 5 yards. Bevel just right up the middle, and we're getting about 7 or 8 yards across the 30 to about the, they say he didn't quite get to the 30.
Well, I don't think we're playing that sharp. I mean, defensively, we're not locking up and tackling. We saw the quarterback break through a couple of tackles over here for the touchdown run, and that time Bevel was popped at the line of scrimmage. Somehow he squirmed through. You got to give him credit, but where you want him, and if you can stop him here, you're going to get good field position.
3rd and 7 this time. Receiver far away from us. That's Ladd. Rockney sets up. He's looking for Ladd down there. Still looking across the middle. It's complete. Did he get the first down? Let's see where they mark it. The Colonels breaking and going for. I don't think they're going to give him the first. Oh, yes, they are, too.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's see what mark he gets here. He was very close to the sticks when he caught the ball.
They use that fellow on the Marshall County side. He's got the first down.
I think he's got it, too. He had too much time to throw the ball.
Right across the middle, receptor by Jared Morgan was the receiver, rather. They're going to take a look at it.
I don't know why they didn't blow the whistle earlier than they did, because Colonels had about 7 guys, pushed him all the way back to the 30. His progress was way up here at the 36-yard line, and I think he's got it.
Branson Surveying presents this measurement here. First down measurement, or the measurement being brought to you by Branson. It is a first down for the Marshall County Marshals.
Well, again, Rockney had a lot of time to throw the football. If you don't put a little more pressure on him in that situation, he's got a very accurate throw. Doesn't have a great arm, got a good arm. He's going to hurt you with it. And Teckenbrock was actually the receiver.
Just this entire half.
That's what they do to you. They keep your offense off the field.
And they put Sanders in motion toward us. Leave off again with the fullback. Just a little dive play. Leave very poor tackling. He is about 7 or 8 yards. Drags about 2 or 3 Colonels with him.
I don't know if that's poor tackling or just great running. That kid is strong, isn't he? He's only 175 or 80 pounds. Boy, he flat plows it up in there and gets 7 yards.
Almost 8. Let's call it second and a long 2.
Colonel's going to beef up a little bit. They send Terry in and take out Jordan.
I don't know if that's much different in beef. Both pretty good-sized kiddos. Terry's playing more and more as we march through the season, though. And you're right. They take all the time to get the play off, don't they, Peg?
They sure do.
Everybody in tight against him. They got a man in motion. That'll be a 5-yard assessment and a break for the Colonels. Here go everybody in tight again. Pretty much their typical formation, except they might get into that wishbone. They put a man in motion away from us. That's Morgan. And they leave it off Morgan. He turns upfield and gets a couple of yards. Pretty good defensive work in there by the interior lineman of Henderson County with Terry in on the football field. They spread you out. They think, boy, that's a nightmare to cover. The worst team to try to defense is the team that runs 2 tight ends and a full house backfield. It drives coaches crazy, and it really makes it a lot more difficult. 3rd down 5 for Marshall County. Another big 3rd down right here at their own 41-yard line. They're leading by 6 points. This time again, Morgan in motion away, and they leave it off the first man through, and he has the first down.
I don't think he does.
He's very close. You're right. Looks like it'll be about a half-yard shy, as it was Eric Egan on the stop. Well, these kids not real big in the backfield, Peck, but they run with authority.
They do, and again, they got a little bit of Marco. Oh, where are they going to put it down at? They're a little short. Okay. They're a little bit short.
They're going to do another measurement.
Maybe close enough here where he could think about gambling here. Man, it looks like it's a little short from my angle here. How about you?
Yeah, it's about 6 to 8 inches maybe.
All right, this measurement being brought to you by BSI, Branson Surveys Incorporated, serving Henderson for over 30 years. And they stretch it out, and he is short by about a football length.
That's it, about a half a foot, and I believe they'll go for it here.
I think they will. The ball's right at their own 46-yard line, almost midfield.
Colonels had some real nice goal line stands this year where teams have tried to wham it up in there on the 1-yard line. Hadn't had any luck, but this is this team's specialty right here. This is what Marshall does best.
When they come out in the wishbone look, that's not surprising at all. Crowds on both sides of the field get up. Here they go. Move to the right, leave it off with Sanders. He's got the first down.
Didn't need much, didn't get much, but he got enough for the first down. Needed a foot. Got about a yard. We're going to get that many possessions against them in a game. Colonels have had the ball, 3 times in this football game is all? And we only have, 8 minutes to go and a half here. They keep you off the field because they ball control. Just run.
County Marshals. The same formation they've been running pretty much all. That's what do you call that? Just sort of 2 wings, and they put 1 man in motion. Pitch it back to Morgan. The ball carries, swings around that right side. Hard running, picks up about 3 or 4 tough yards, and thrown out of bounds across the midfield about the Colonel's 48-yard line.
I don't know who it was on that left side. We had great penetration up on the front, and Morgan somehow or another ran around those would-be tacklers. And, he's probably the fastest running back there, and he turned what I thought was going to be maybe a yard loss. This deputy was worried about that kid, Morgan. He said he runs pretty good. 2nd and long 5. The Marshals right in front of us, moving right to left on your radio down. Broken bone. They put Morgan in motion again. Again, they leave it off with the first ball carrier through there. He slices it up for a couple more yards. That's Tony Bevel. Where the Colonels are there to smother him, but not after about a 2-yard pickup. You got to admit that was pretty boring football. In the broken bone book, look behind Rockney. Rockney puts Morgan in motion away from us, leaves it off the first man through, bounces off one. Nope, not going to get it this time. They're going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they lost yardage. They lost a couple of feet, Henry. Great penetration that time from Ferris, the nose guard. I don't know who that was. Dudley there with him? He was. And I don't know. They can't go for a year. They'll have line. Jonathan Jackson drifting back to about fake. It's a fake, and it's Saunders with the football. They're going to get him? Nope, not till he gets a first down. He sure did. They snap it to the up man. He gets it by about, he had him stopped, but they convert. We'll get a report on Alex Egan here in just a minute. 1st and 10 as Rockney sets up the throw, looking way down deep. He's got Saunders down there. It's complete down to the 20, all the way down to about the 16, make it the 15-yard line. Is right over the top of Deshaun Yates. He had a step on Yates, and that's all it took. Rockney threw that ball right over over top of Gates, and great throw. We were watching him throw.
Possibly there. Right there in the wrist. Okay, 1st and 10 again for Marshall, deep in Henderson County's territory, down to the 14-yard line. They're already up to 6 points. Again, Morgan in motion away from us. They leave it off the first man there. He's hit. Up, and Henderson County has the ball. Eric Egan scoops it out of the air. 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 13.
Now, that's Jeff Utley.
Utley, check me on that. Let's go down to Matt. Matt, what do you know? Matt apparently is...
Not sure who made it, but that ball just scored it straight up in the air.
Boy, this is a big break for the Cardinals. Let's see if we can capitalize. 1st and 10 deep in our own territory. As Cosby leaves it off at Jackson. Watch out here. He breaks open the 20, 25, 30. He may go 35, 40. You see, he's got Sanders to beat. Sanders got good speed. Sanders knocks him out of bounds at about the 34 of Marshall County. 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
Well, the reason Sanders caught him, Sanders had the angle. That's the only way he was going to catch him. But Jackson cut back inside on a great little...
Bibbins far away from us. Cardinals move left to right on your radio dial. Dressed in those maroon jerseys tonight. As Cosby takes the ball, counter crisscross. There's Abner. Turns upfield, gets 4 yards maybe, down to about the 30.
Offensively, the Colonels went right down the field the last time they had the football after the good kickoff return, only to turn the ball over. This time they're moving it as well.
Report brought to you by Corpus Christi Clinic up on Highway 41 North. Cosby leaves it off to Abner again around the left side. He's down close for 1st down, about a yard shy, down to about the 26.
That's just power football. I mean, they're lucky now we're not down more than that.
4:10 to go in the first half. Colonels trailing by 6 points here. 3rd and 1 in Marshall's territory. It's a sweep this time to Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more all the way down to the 20. 1st and 10 for the Colonels as they dive into the red zone. That's a first Kentucky Bicapoo 1st down.
Not nothing but power football. They ran the same play to the right.
Here we go.
Got to take this one in.
Bivens goes far away from us. Everybody else in tight. The fullback is Eric Egan. Cosby hands under, unbalanced to the right side. He leaves it off the sweep to the side. It's Jackson. Jackson turns upfield and gets down to about the 16-yard line. A pickup of about 3 yards. Out of the secondary, coming up to make the stop is Robert Byers for the Marshall County Marshals. They say a pickup of a long 3. Let's call it 2nd and 7. The ball's resting at about the 17-yard green zone.
Whatever turns you, correct.
That's right. That would be Marshall's red and our green. Cosby looks things over. He puts nobody in motion, leaves it off to the big man. Oh, option play himself. Cosby around the right side. He gets down to about the 11-yard line. He'll be close to a 1st down. Look like he's going to be about a yard shy because they're going to mark it out at about the 12 and a half.
That was a real good read by Schall. He faked the fullback up the middle. Marshall's
Hands come to their feet.
I'd like to see that fullback quick hitter up there.
That's right. Egan's there. Eric Egan. Cosby leaves it with him right up the field. Does he get the 1st down? He's close. How about it, Matt? Look at it.
Nope.
Didn't get it.
I don't think so.
Where are they going to mark it there?
It's going to be about 2 feet short.
They'll go for it.
I think you have to go for it here because, again, you don't get the ball that many times against this team here. The thing about it is, what are you going to call here now? What play are you going to call in 4th down and short yardage?
I think by Duffy, he doesn't like to take offensive time. So not much of a pickup on that.
Yeah, this is a tough team to pick up a yard against. And go right.
Unbalanced left side. Cosby hands under. Again, he leaves it off. No, keeps it himself. He goes down to the 5. He's in. Touchdown! The sophomore, Chow Cosby in for a touchdown. That's a tradition. Like tradition, auto sales, always with great used cars and trucks. South Queen and Henderson. A big PAT coming up here. As Benton checks in, who's had a splendid year doing this. Let's go down to Matt.
Okay, we're waiting on a snap. There it is. It's a good one. The kick is up. It's going to be close, but it's good.
All right. So with 2:14 to go here in the first half,
Curls off, goes to the goal line to take that ball and turn it upfield.
Deep receive back there is Jared Morgan along with Sanders. And pretty good kick that's going towards Sanders. It drives into the end zone, and that'll be blown dead.
He tried to kick that one over to the vocational school, didn't he?
That's right. 1st and 10 for the Marshall. And I don't think he can believe that. He's waiting to hold the ball until the referee comes over there, and he says, yep, can't run that out in high school football. I don't think that's happened to him, Dang.
I don't think they've seen that happen this year.
I don't believe so.
But, what a job by Josh Benton. Hasn't he been a big asset?
He's tremendous. Crowd snaps, though.
You see what Jim Shelton does right here. If he tries to gamble a little bit.
2:14 to go in the second quarter. Colonels on top, 7-6. It's the wishbone look behind Rockney. He leaves it off with Morgan. His halfback gets a couple of tough yards. Looked like he was going to go for better than that. But it was Jefferson Davis over there to make the stop. By the way, the witching hour is fast approaching. Next week's Halloween. Remember, second hour, I bet they can tell you. 2nd and 6, and again, they've gone back to the typical wishbone for Marshall County. They sweep to this side. That's Saunders, and they do a pretty good job of shutting it down. He gets another couple of yards there before the Colonels, led by Cunningham, make the stop.
If I'm Duffy, I think it's a big play defensively. Maybe we could get that ball back.
All right, the wishbone look behind him. Rockney moves his right. No, option play around that side. Watch out. Rockney tucks it under. He's got the first down more across the 35-40 before Utley comes up and drags him down at about the 40-yard line.
Don't yell that over here, right?
That's right. 55 seconds to go in the first half, and the Marshals are on the move.
They're going to throw that ball right here. I believe they're going to do some play action here. You got to be ready.
Come up in the wishbone look, and the fullback is Bevel right behind Rockney. What are they going to call? Motion against Marshall County. Another costly penalty against the Marshall way.
Colonels with only one penalty in this half.
Sets the ball back to the 35-yard line of Marshall County. 1st and 15. Rockney sets up the throw. He's got a man way out here. It is a little overthrown. I think Bivens would have caught him anyway, but Bivens sort of got trapped out of a 40-yard dash. No.
Jackson can outrun him backwards.
Is this a timeout being called? There goes the Kilo out with the water.
Colonel's called timeout.
Yep, called timeout. 2nd and 15. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Pig. Here they go. Tall sweep back there to Morgan. Morgan around that right side. He's got some room. He's got 7-8. He's down close to the marker. Picks up about 13 yards. He'll be about a yard or two shy of a first down.
Can't believe they're not calling timeout here. Clock's running down inside the 22nd.
Marshals are still in business here. They're trailing 7-6 back after this.
You heard it.
No, they don't.
3rd and 1. You're going to say, I believe they'll put her up here. You got to be careful.
Only 18 seconds left to go in the first half. They put a man, that's Saunders, in motion to us. It's reversed back on the other side. That is carrying the ball is Morgan. Morgan doesn't get much, but he gets the first down all the way down to about the 43-yard line of Henderson County, but only down. Far away from us goes Philip Ladd. No shotgun. Broken bone. Got a slot man over there. And quickly, Rockney sets up the throw. Looking downfield. He's hit and dropped by Utley right at the 45, and that's the first half. Now they call a timeout. They get a timeout in?
Yeah, they got one.
I guess they did. 3 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take another break. Henderson County on top here with a few seconds left in the first half. 7-6. Marshall County. What do they show? 2nd down, 13.
Colonel's got a nickel defense. They've got
Colonel's got everybody backed up. This will be the last play. Rockney sets up throw, getting some heat. Goes around that right side, tucks it under. He's going to go for it. But Eric Egan brings it down at about the 32. That's the end of the first half. Let's go down the map.
He approaches the football. And last one into the end zone. This one drives the man back to the 3-yard line. That's Sanders up to the 5, the 10, tries to get outside, and he goes to about the 23-yard line. And that's where Marshall County will take over. Good coverage that time. Chris Cunningham led the charge for the Colonels. Evans was there, Davis was there, and Jeff Utley was there. Short on words.
No.
1st and 10 Marshals at their own 23-yard line. Here's the give to the second man through. Watch out, up the middle, big hole, and they drag him down and save a touchdown. That's Morgan, the ball carrier. Bivens, I think, tackled him. He was off to the races all the way up to the 39-yard line. Make it Abner on the stop. But 16 yards, let's give him 17 to the 40.
Boy, it's the same stuff they did to us in the first.
We're able to get on the score on the other one. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to the halfback, and he's goes across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. I think that was Morgan off the right side. Ferris, the nose guard, knifes in to get him. Or was it Sanders? Yeah, it was Sanders. Bobby Sanders. Sanders, 175-pound senior. Short gainer of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go from the 42. We played a minute here in the second half. Colonels lead 7-6. Wishbone backfield for the Marshals. Rockney, they move. They didn't call it. He's sitting in the backfield, busted play, and he falls forward for a yard. But Ferris, he created a nightmare for that offensive front that time, and Rob Rich also with great penetration. They could have gotten the Marshals for procedure that time. Those 2 people moved in that backfield. He fell forward, Rockney did, for a yard to the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 7. It'll be a passing situation from their own 43. Now look, Millard out wide to the right. They have a slot to the right. That is Sanders. Shotgun formation for Rockney. He's got the snap. He's got time. Cunningham comes at him. He misses him. He looks down the field. He pulls up. Now he's going to go down back at the 33-yard line. Nathan Jordan finally tracked him down, and it's an 8-yard loss all the way back to the 34, make it the 33-yard line. Marshals faked one earlier in the game, got a first down. Snap is a good one. And here's the punt. wobbly one. Jackson's going to field it at the 35, and he's going to be snowed down at about the 36. Reynolds went for the block that time, had no return on, and J.J. was just kind of back there by himself, and they say actually he didn't gain anything. Right end goes to the left, split into the right, Bivens. That's the short side of the field at the 35. Colonels have it, Marshall's jump, flags fly, and let's hope that's them. I don't think we drew them off. The linesman here goes down to Curtis King, the referee, to report that, and it is dead ball, encroachment on the white team. It is a penalty against the Marshals, and it'll be first and 5. First down still.
And that, of course, that call being brought to you by Dane Shields, attorney at law in Henderson.
So it's 1st and 5 for the Colonels. They'll take that. That's how many times they've been flagged tonight, Bob? 6 times, all 5-yard procedure penalties. Jackson in motion. Here's the give to Egan up the middle. Goes for short yardage to the 42-yard line. And it'll be second down, about 3. Not much there. They put Jackson in motion. I thought J.J. was going to get it. But Justin Eves, the nose guard, fought his way through a block and made the stop. It's a short 2. He didn't even make the 42. That's enough. Sanders goes out on him. Bivens has called one pass, but it was a very short one. 3-yarder. Cosby has his team ready. Spins. Going to go roll left. He's got some time. Looking deep, and he throws it down there. He's got Davis, the tight end. He's to the 40. Fights his way down to the 30-yard line. Nice throw by Shyle Cosby, but there's a flag on the play, and hold the phone. Right back here at the 40-yard, like at the 45, it's a ineligible man downfield on the Colonels. 66. So Nick Ferris down the field on the play, and they'll bring that one back. Tough break for the Colonels. Just when we're talking about this penalty situation, second major one of the night. Really going to take a big gainer out of Henderson County. Only a 5-yard penalty, but boy, the big thing was it nullified about a 30-yard pass play from Cosby. And that call from Curtis King comes to courtesy of Sonny Ward, who is candidate for city commissioner. Let Sonny take care of your public money. It's second down, 9 yards to go from the 37-yard line. Cosby has him set, puts Jackson in motion, fakes to him, rolls left, same play, throws it across the middle, it's intercepted, yes. Intercepted, it's not a good throw at all. Into the ground, trying to get it to Bivens, and it was number 63, Matt Holt. New man into the game. Dived on the ground at the 44, and he got the football somehow without the ball hitting the ground. I don't know who Shaw was. I guess he was throwing it to Bivens, but he threw the ball right to ground almost.
Hey, guys. Yep. I don't want to make excuses for Shaw, but I've been informed that he has the flu and has been vomiting since the pregame meal.
Okay, it's playing tough out there. It's first down and 10 yards to go for the Marshals at the 44-yard line. They're going to throw it. Back to throw. He's got time. Throws it out there. Got a man there, and it's Yates. Defensive pass interference. Yep. And let's see who they call it on.
Oh, that's offensive.
Okay, it may be because I think he was going to intercept that football, Henry. Now, we've also got a flag back here at the line of scrimmage.
See, they're bringing the football back. They call it, so it's obviously against the offense.
This would be a big play.
We're going to have offsetting penalties. We got defensive pass interference, offensive holding.
All right, there you have it.
They called defensive pass interference on that play.
Oh, Lord, we're lucky there, I guess, when we're on this holding.
We have holding against the offense. We have pass interference against the defense. Penalties offset.
Yeah, that's a bad call. I mean, that should have been a no call. I mean, those guys ran together down there, and Yates has got just as much room to go for that football as their receiver does, and I think he got the short end of the stick on that one.
So it's still first and 10 for the Marshals.
From the Henderson 43-yard line. Make it the, 43. Back to throw against Rockney. Cunningham comes in and sets up a screen over. It's set up too. As that's Morgan. He's at the 40 down the sideline. Cuts back to the 30. Stays on his feet. Fights his way down to the 26. Jeff Davis on the tackle. Davis on the tackle. A nice screen play off the left side on second and long. And it's first and 10 Marshals. Down to the 26-yard line. 8:04 to go. And the Colonels leading 7-6.
Folks in Marshall County coming to the feet. Back in their Marshall County Marshals from Draftonville.
Having a good night. 4 out of 6 for 70 yards. Full house backfield, first and 10. Here comes the sweep to Morgan, trying to get outside. He's got the corner. Now he cuts it back, and he gets the line of scrimmage, stays on his feet, and goes for a yard or so. Good pursuit that time by Jordan, and they close it in on him. Ferris back there to turn him in a little bit. The offensive guy does. Second down, 8 yards to go. Colonel's confused on defense. They give it up. Quarterback keeps it. He's got running room on the corner. He's hit hard, and he goes to the 20, maybe the 19-yard line. Rockney, the ball carrier, took a pretty good lick from Eric Egan, but he picks up about 6 or 7 on the play. Just inside the 20, it'll be third down and about 3 yards to go.
Keep in mind, Marshall County has a pretty decent field goal kicker, too.
They trail by 1 with 35 to 18. Had the ball the whole third quarter here so far. Here we go. Give it to the fullback up the middle. Bevel's got a first down. Boy, that's good, tough, hard running. He's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And the real heavy penetration by Nick Ferris just took himself out of the play. Went right by him, Vic.
Okay, it'll be, yeah, it is first down. To the 15-yard line. First and 10, Marshall County.
Terry checks in. Rob Rich checks out.
You just giving some of those guys a little blow every now and then, don't you think? At the Colonel 15-yard line. You got to buckle it down here. Full house backfield. Rockney spins, gives it to Morgan, cuts inside, and he's hitting the backfield, and he will not make the line of scrimmage. Eric Egan, the linebacker, shoots through to drop him for a yard loss back to the 16. It'll be second and 11. It's second down 11 at the 16-yard line. The wide side of the field is to the right. Marshall's going into the scoreboard, into the stadium. Rockney fakes, rolls right, wants to throw, turns it upfield, going to run now. Got some running room. He's at the 10, stays on his feet. He's at the 5. They're trying to tackle him. They can't do it. He's in for the score. Second time tonight, Rockney goes in. This time from 15 yards out. Earlier it was from the 20, and he gives his team a 12-7 lead. They'll go for 2.
And I saw about 5 busted tackles.
Got to credit him, right? He ran right through some tackles as they line up for 2. The ball's at 3-yard line. Full house backfield. 12-7. Marshall's lead it. Rockney fakes, rolls, now going to throw, game wide open. And he got it? Yes. He dove for the football and came up with it. It was Bobby Sanders. And Marshall County takes a 14-7 lead with 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back.
Custom Auto Body in Henderson has been expanding and remodeling. Come see their new showroom.
44-yard drive was all. They capitalized on the Colonel interception. Colonel's now move up a bit on the receiving team. Here's a kick. Now they drive it deep, and it's Abner back to the 10. Up, drops it, picks it up at the 12. 15, trying to get outside to the 20, cuts inside to about the 22. So the Marshals that time saw the Colonels come up, and they kicked it deep. So it'll be Jeremy Reed on the tackle. Colonels will take over, trailing 14-7. It's their own tournament in the third.
88 to 22 points in the third.
Okay, here we go. First and 10 from the 22. Jackson in motion, gets the call, tries to get outside to the right, cuts inside, 25, 30. He's close to a first down as Jackson really turned on the Jets. Wanted to get outside. They put a corner on him, but he turned it up and goes to the 32-yard line. It is a first down. 10-yard pickup for Jonathan Jackson.
That's the first Kentucky Bank of Poole, Kentucky first down.
Bobby Sanders on the tackle. Jackson's had a pretty good night. He's had a 53-yard run in this ball game so far. 10-yarder that time, 5 carries, 72 yards. Bivens out to the left. Cosby has his team ready, puts Abner in motion. Here he goes on the same play to the left. They're trying to get outside. He's in the backfield, goes to the line of scrimmage, and boy, they really punish him up at the 32, no gain.
They spread that out nicely, Pat.
They strung it out. You're exactly right. On the sweep play, it was Rockney out of the secondary.
You know, Rockney's made tremendous improvement over last year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a fine football player. Bivens out wide to the right. Sanders out on him. Double wing set for the Colonels. Second down long. Here's the give to Jackson. Halfback pass out there to Bivens. He turns on the speed. He's got him 40. It's a foot race 30. Forget about it. Bivens is going to take it to the house. It is a touchdown, Colonels. Jonathan Jackson threw a strike out there to Brian Bivens on the halfback pass. He caught it at the 45, and forget about it. He outran everybody on the field, and our quarterback, Shyle Cosby, has been over back at the 30. He is under the weather, Henry Lackey. He's playing with the flu, and what a gutsy performance by Shyle Cosby.
Touchdown, a Henderson County tradition, like going to Tradition Auto Sales on South Green, where they offer nothing but the best and beautiful automobiles.
Okay, here's the extra point team out there. Let's go down to Matt Harper. Matt?
All right, waiting on snap. There it is. It's up, and it's good.
Okay, big play for the Colonels. They answer that Marshall drive with a touchdown of their own. Marshall's 14.
The largest producer of poultry products in the world is now hiring for both day and evening shifts. Starting pay ranges from $6.30 per hour on day shift to $6.45 per hour on night shift. Plus, as a Tyson team member, you receive excellent benefits including medical and life insurance, as well as a superior retirement plan. Now, for more information on how to join the Tyson team, contact the Human Resources Department at 1-800-214-6691. That's 1-800-214-6691. We're Tyson. We're chicken. We're here. Henderson County tied up with Marshall 14-14. Let's go down for the injury report, Matt.
All right, Shao Cosby.
So Josh Benton will kick it off for the Colonels. They're all tied up here 14-all. High kick, a little shorter this time. Sanders goes over, fields it at the 11-yard line. They set up the wedge up the middle. Now he cuts it back to the outside. He's up to 25-30. Not good coverage. Flag on the play. And he's tackled at the 40. But they may bring this one back.
And I think they clipped old Matt McDonald.
Flag went down at the 36-yard line. They get the 26-yard line, and they drove him out of bounds up around the 40. Hold the phone.
This will be against the Marshals. We think. Should be. Debbie asking for the captain of Henderson County.
Oh, a nice run back by Sanders. This Sanders is a tough football player.
He was a tough one, just like the old Doctor. Doc was pretty good ball player.
No doubt about it.
And we'll go down to Curtis King for the call. He's the white hat here tonight.
Henry, this will be half the distance. He'll take this ball to about
And a grip against the white team during the run back. First down.
That's brought to you by Dane Shields, attorney at law, great supporter of the Colonels. Boy, I tell you now, talking about penalties, Pat, the opponent has more tonight, don't they?
Yeah, they have. We've had two mates. Okay, they're backed up at the 13. Colonels in a big defensive stand here. Tied up 14-all.
How about a turnover?
It'd be even better, wouldn't it? Rockney has them ready to go. Barks the signals out, puts a man in motion. Here's a halfback counter play, back to the right side. He went nowhere. Did Morgan. They tackle him in the line of scrimmage. It was Jeff Utley, the defensive tackle, on the stop. And by injury, Alex Egan at the hospital with a shoulder injury. Second down, Rockney. Up the middle, Morgan to make that Bevel big hole. First down, Moore, 25, on his feet, 30, across the 30, all the way down to the 34-yard line. It was Jeremy Reed who had checked in there at fullback, and he broke it up the middle. Josh Abner on the tackle, but the Marshals take it out of the hole all the way up to the 34, and boy, they are piling up some yardage on the Colonel defense.
In fact, they've got good technique up front blocking.
They're down at their own 34-yard line. Tied up 14-all here in the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. Quarterback gives it to Morgan, second man through, power football. He goes for 5 yards up to the 39-yard line.
Colonel's going to know they've been in a dogfight here tonight as Nathan Jordan comes up off the tackle.
That defense has been on the field a lot.
Coming out of the mouths of the players, so the temperature's obviously getting a little cooler.
Second down, 5 yards to go from the 39. The Marshals have it, full house backfield. Rockney spins, gives it off the first man through Morgan. He goes for 3 to the 42-yard line. As it was Davis and Egan on the stuff in there. Ball just shy of the 43. It'll be third down and a short 2.
And this called more like a walk.
Third and short for the Marshals. Colonels go with 9 men in the box. They give it off to the first man. He's hit. I don't think he got it. Let's see what kind of mark he gets here. That was Egan leading the charge. Eric Egan, he gets his fourth down from the 44. Jim Shelton gambled on his side of the 50 early in the game and went for it. He's asked for a measurement, and Curtis King says, let's bring the chains out.
Yeah, they're going to. This
can go toe-to-toe. They think they can get a yard on anybody. That's what they're going to do. Crowd on his feet now. Crowd on his feet.
So is Marshall County.
Okay, big play in the game. Minute 48 to go. 14-14. Marshall gambles from his own 44. Rockney, the quarterback, has him ready. Down the line. It's got a first down. Leaves it off with that Morgan or Sanders for maybe a yard. That was Sanders to the 43. And Utley on the tackle. It'll be second down.
For the third quarter.
Still in there tight, the Marshals are. 2 tight ends, wishbone backfield. Rockney fakes, going to throw. Got a man wide open. That's Morgan. He's got a lot of real estate. Cross midfield to the 40. Stays on his feet 30. Fights his way to the 25. Jackson drills him, but he knocks him down all the way down to the 32-yard line. That play has been there all night long. Out of the backfield, the halfback on the play action pass and pick him up. First and 10 Marshall. 40 seconds to go in the quarter at the 23. Here's a sweep to the left to Sanders. Got some running room. He's at the 20. Fights his way down and knocked out of bounds at about the 18. It's a gain of 5 yards, though, for Bobby Sanders. Marshall just controlling the tempo of the game, controlling the line of scrimmage. Now they say he went out to 22, so it'll be a gain of 6. Second down and 4.
Well, you sort of want to sit there and wonder whoever has the foot.
Big plays really helped the Colonels tonight. Second down and 4. Rockney down the line, leaves it off with, there's a fumble on the play, and let's see, scramble down there. Marshalls have it down at about the 16, 15-yard line. Davis on the tackle.
Solid hit by Davis.
And it'll be third down and about 2 yards to go for Marshall County.
Here we are again, third down short.
And they love this. They know they've got 2 downs to get it. And, of course, quarterback sack or, something spectacular here to get this thing turned around.
Third down and 2, and Rockney has hands under center. Leaves it off. No, sets out. He got a man out in flat, and there he is. Sanders down at the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Just a little bit of halfback out in the flat. Same play they burned us on just a short while ago, and they put 6 more points up on the board. Gary Rockney to Bobby Sanders for how long there? About a 16-yard play, right? 15-yard touchdown play from Rockney to Sanders, and coming in for the PAT will be number 10 in the program, Justin Locke. Let's go down to Matt Harper. They've been killing us on that play the last 2 weeks, for that matter. Here comes the snap. Bad snap, but he gets it up.
And it's good.
All right, so just underway in the 4th period. The Marshals are back up. Here we go. Just waiting for the whistle from Curtis King, and there it goes, and they approach the ball. Again, a squib kick. It'll be taken by Abner back at about the 12-yard line. Turns upfield. He's got a little seam there, but does too much dancing, and they swarm under him and nail him at about the 24-yard line.
I don't think we blocked anybody on that one, did we? A lot of white shirts there.
Bivens comes out to our side. The Colonels move right to left on your radio dial. Cosby hands under center. He puts Abner in motion towards us. Leaves it off to the big fullback. Nothing there much, maybe a couple of yards. I don't know if I'll do much of that with Egan tonight, Vic.
No, and boy, I'd love to have seen Shiles pull that ball that time because the corner was wide open. And I'm sure they saw that up here. But he did pick up 3 yards on that play.
They get 2nd and 7. Plenty of time still left in the ball game. 11.5 minutes in the 4th period. But the Colonels are trailing 7 points, 21-14. Next week, we're on the road over to Davis County, the last regular season game. Wide out to our side again, it's Bivens. Cosby again puts Abner in motion. This time it is the option play. Penalty marker down. That'll be against the Colonels, and Cosby's going to be nailed for no gain.
What was that flag for?
It must be motion in the backfield. It's thrown by the referee, Curtis King. We're talking to Marshall County. It is against the Henderson County Colonels. Hopefully it's only a 5-yarder here, not any 15-yard foolishness.
Marshals are thinking about it, and it is most likely a 5-yarder. They may decline this because he only picked up a yard.
We're going to have a legal motion. 2 men moving at the same time. That is declined. 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down. They did pick up about a yard on that play.
And it shows you the confidence.
Let's call it a good 6 yards for a 1st down. Henderson gets to its feet again. It spans. As Bivens far away from us. Cosby looks at him, sets up, rolls out, looks across the middle. He's got Davis there, and he connects with Jackson up at about midfield. 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Cosby had good protection, Leo Peckinpah.
Yeah, he did. And, J.J. came out of the backfield. Nobody went with him. They were in zone coverage on this side. He's sitting in there in front of the free safety. Shaw did a good job rolling right and throwing back to his left. Big play. That's her, and what a gutsy performance.
So this time, Bivens comes to our side. The Colonels are right in front of us. Moving right to left on your radio dial. Cosby hands under. He puts Abner in motion towards us. It's the option play. Turns it upfield. Not much there. He may not get anything. I think they just bring him. Sanders brings him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now, they had Bivens coming back, going the other way, and I think they wanted to pitch that ball back to him on that
deep solid.
That flanker reverse, and Marshall had somebody back there on him, and Cosby just had to turn it upfield.
And both Bivens under 10 minutes to play here in the ball game. Marshall County on top by 7 points. Cosby hands under. He's ready to go. Leaves it off to the big man, Egan. He's got the 1st down all the way down to about the 36 or 7-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Colonels.
I don't know who called it, but somebody from upstairs, I think, saw something there. And, boy, 2nd down and long, and they hit that fullback in there with a quick trap.
That's a First Kentucky Bank of Pool 1st down for the Henderson County Colonels. And I think Duffy sort of fooled him on that. He probably thought we were going to try to go around the end again. Said he took Egan right up the middle. Just when I said he couldn't move the ball much that way, they just did. Here's just a sweep to Abner. Not much there, but Abner gets 2 or 3 tough yards. Off the 35 down to about the 34. It'll be second at about 6.5.
Marshall County really, Henry, looking at their defense, are really shading our strong side. And I just keep waiting for the Colonels to try to get back. In college, we used to call it the quick side, which is the weak side. And they are really overloading, expecting the Colonels to run tight inside.
Evans goes far away. Everybody else in tight. In the Delaware wing tee look. Abner, counter crisscross. It's Jackson. Jackson turns upfield. He gets close to first down. He's got the first down. Still on his feet. 20, 15, and drilled down at about the 12-yard line. Coming up out was Bobby Sanders. You talk about a star of the game. This
that wasn't Sanders. Excuse me, pointed the wrong man.
Neville in on the stop, but this Sanders kid's been all over the field tonight, both offensively and defensively, but they weren't there in time to stop Jonathan Jackson from getting a big first down.
Well, I tell you, that was just great determination. They had him stopped about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down. And what great leg drive and leg strength.
Hurry out of the huddle. A little bit different than what you see with Marshall County. Evans goes far away from us. Cosby has him ready to go again. Moves to his left, option play, turns it upfield. He keeps it himself. He's down to about the 6 or 7 yard line, maybe about the 7.5. And they want to whistle there, some of the Henderson fans. A little bit of roughing on Cosby, but they say no go. Cosby picked up, though, Beck, nearly 5 yards.
Yeah, he did. Nice read. Turned up, got what he could when he needed pitching that time.
The ball spotted right at about the 8-yard line, way into the red zone of Marshall County. With 8:20 to go in the ball game. Again, same formation as the last time. Bivens far away from us. Cosby has him ready to go again. Puts Jackson in motion. They're going to throw a flag here, and who's this going to be against?
Us. I believe we had procedure. Somebody moved on this left side.
Oh, my. This is the same spot on the field we had it last week. Let's go down.
Dead ball. False start against the offense. Replay second.
Remember that call right there, folks. That could be pivotal.
Yeah, that's the first time we have had that. Well, no, second time tonight.
It's second and 11 now. The ball is brought back to the 13-yard line. And Cosby's ready to go again. Puts Jonathan Jackson in motion. Goes out here to throw. Plenty of time down to the end zone. And to Abner, it goes a little bit too hard. I'm not so sure he wasn't trying to hit Davis, who was behind Abner.
Well, no, it was for Abner. Abner was open. He was just a little bit too tall for him. That ball's about 2 feet down. It's touchdown because he was wide open at the one.
This time again, Abner far away from us. Cardinals moving right to left. If you imagine where we are, they're down to our left here. He puts Jonathan Jackson in motion, going far away from the field. He sets up a throw. He's got Abner down there to the 10. Abner cannot get around. He's still on his feet, down to the 5. He may get down close, is in. He gets down to what? The 1-yard line.
He fumbled the football when he hit the ground, but the ground caused the fumble. You were saying they were going to tackle him back there at the 10-yard line, and all of a sudden, what a great burst of speed.
And strength.
And strength, exactly right. Where's the ball, man?
It's first and goal.
It's on the 1-yard line.
That's a first Kentucky Bank of Pool, Kentucky first down.
What a tremendous play by Josh Abner.
Now we're right back in the thick of this thing with 7:39 to go in the ball game. We're threatening for a touchdown here, trailing by 7 points. Everybody in tight. Nobody wide out. And Cosby's got him ready to go. Turns, leaves it off with Jackson around that side. He goes in, standing up. Touchdown, Jonathan Jackson. A tradition here at Henderson County, just like good looking. And our man down there, if we fight off the sound system, we'll go down to Matt Harper. Matt, this is all yours.
All right. Here's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it's good.
That's about 12 in a row he's kicked. That Josh is really booming that ball.
Knock that thing into the next zip code. We're all knotted up here. Don't go away. We'll be Sanders back there, along with Morgan.
That's their 2 tough ones.
Yep. So there goes old Josh, approaches the ball. Let's see what happens. It's high, but it will not make it to the end zone.
That's pretty good.
Morgan takes it right at the 3-yard line, turns upfield, got a pretty good wall there. Henderson County smells it out and swarms him down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, the kick set it up. I mean, Josh got that ball real high down the field, drove him back to about the 3 or 4, and it enables those guys a real good run out there.
How about that little pass out here in the flat, let Jackson intercept one, take it back. Henderson County confused. They leave it off with coming up with the football as they blast through there. Who's that, Morgan? Henderson County, great defensive work by Nick Ferris. Who was the ball carrier, Bob? Did you ever see?
45.
Sanders. Gosh, that Sanders has done about everything tonight. Ferris in on the stop along with Jeff Davis. Only about a yard pickup, Beck.
Sure was. You know, but they've done this all night. We get them in second and long, third and long, and they keep converting.
Yeah, they usually pick up about 5 yards here.
Well, you got to stop them before the night's over. You can't expect to win.
Wishbone look behind Rockney, leaves it off to the first man through. Nope, not much there this time. Is a fumble? Nope, looked like the ball came loose.
I'll tell you what, that's just great aggressive defense. Again, Ferris, Utley, and Jordan really exploding off the ball that time, and really laying some zip play right here, and we got to put some pressure on this quarterback.
3rd down and 7 as Rockney goes to the shotgun formation. Puts 2 receivers out to high side. Henderson County looks a little disorganized. It's the old Statue of Liberty play back. It's going to be a halfback pass. He gets away, comes back to this side. Henderson County trying to pursue to bring him down. They do. Great play. Great play by Bivens along with Yates. Deshaun Yates stops him before he gets the first down. The ball carrier was Bevel. And that's going to be the Statue of Liberty play around the side.
You can call it Statue of Liberty. It's the same blocking, same concept, but why didn't they throw the football? I mean, this guy's been picking us apart, and they go with the trick play, the end around, or the Statue of Liberty or whatever.
Was that going to be a throwback pass to
No, he was running all the way. He just ran a lot of maroon jerseys over there.
Donald Davis steps back on the Marshall's 15-yard line, and Jackson's deep. Don't jump off sides. There's a lot of movement, but no flags. They get it away. They got a lot of pressure on him, but he gets it away. Jackson takes the ball at his own 33, turns upfield. There's a lot of orange there, and they stop him, but he makes a pretty good pickup after about 4 yards.
And at the 41-yard line. How about that? He went north and south. He said, the heck with trying to run around 6 or 7 guys. I'm going to play Tom Duffy football, take it right straight up the field in that end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Henderson County with Cosby, hands under. He puts Abner in motion toward us, and it's the old deep sally back to Bivens. Can he outrun those guys? I don't think so. They got 4 or 5 Marshalls there. Now he comes back this way, reverses his field, still on his feet, and still for about a 10 or 12-yard loss, all the way back to about the 29-yard line.
You're not going to fool this Marshall County team, and I can't believe you can't question the call, I don't guess, but they're just so solid. They're going to sit there and play good defense against you, and you don't fool them with trick plays.
Loss of about 12 or 13-yard lines, all the way 12 or 13 yards, all the way back to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down with 4:45 to go in the ball game. Unlike you, Peck, I think I'd like to see old 27 ram it in there a couple of times. But now you're really into a pass situation here now.
You got to be careful. You don't want to turn it over.
That's right. Cosby looks things over. Here he comes. He rolls out, steps up the throw, gets a little heat, squirms away from it. Is that a face mask? They call that a face mask?
Nope, didn't call it face mask.
He pulled it down by his helmet, but I guess he got the face mask and lost him another 6 or 7 yards. We're going the wrong direction.
Yeah, how about 10 yards?
All the way back to the 20. Oh, we've got a whole bucket full to get a first down here. Best thing we can do is hope to maybe knock them back in a little bit of field position play here.
Does he have a quick kick in his offense? This is what you would need right here.
Oh, it looked good there for a moment, didn't it, Peck?
Sure did, and the unfortunate thing is if we don't do something here, they're going to get great field position with still over 3 minutes.
That's right. 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. Bivens to our side. Cosby hands under. We're tied up 21 all. Here comes Abner in motion toward us. Cosby sets up to throw. He's hit. Still on his feet. Nothing. Loses another yard or 2. Now can the man with the toe kick a 50-yard punt here? Now more than ever, when we need the real boot, can we count on the 6-foot
Yeah, you do, and
passing?
of course, you need to milk that clock as much as you can here, but they're still going to have about 3 minutes, Marshall County is. And they're going to get that ball up for, probably the 40 or 50-yard line.
There won't be any fake punt here like some of the things Tom Duffy
They're only going to rush about 4 or 5 people. Just got to concentrate and get one up in the air where they can't return it.
McDonald is the snapper. Looks back to Bivens. Gets it back there. Not much rush. Gets it off. Good punt. Drives him all the way back to about that 30. Sanders takes it right at the 30. Got to cover. He's going to that far side. Watch out. He's got a wall. He crossed the 50, the 45. He's crossed the 35, the 30. Still on his feet. He's got Bivens to beat, and Davis and Bivens bring him down at the Colonel 21-yard line.
And no flags. I thought we may have had a clip on Jordan up there at the 40, but he turned on the man as he drilled him down. And there's a situation right there. He boomed the ball probably 60 yards down the field, 52 yards, and we just did a poor job of covering.
Well, we said, I asked him if he could get a 50-yard boot, and he got it for us. But they had the wall set on that far sideline over there right in front of the Marshall's bench. I want to see how tough we can stiffen here on defense. Wishbone look, and they leave it off again with Sanders. The first man through, not much there. Maybe a yard or 2 across the 20 down to about the 19. As it was a big redhead, Eric Egan on the stop.
They're going to take their time. The Marshall County is. They're going to milk as much of this clock as they can.
And they're going to kick a field goal.
They ridden them out.
Either that or they'll take it in.
I don't think he'll want to go for a field goal. I mean, I think he's going to want to get a little closer.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
Obviously, they'd rather have the touchdown.
Wishbone again, Rockney leaves it off with sticking the ball in.
Good
Reed, and lost maybe about a yard on that.
Great defense. Good penetration. Good. You're going to have a minute and a half or 2 minutes. You got to make the play here.
They're down at about 8. This time, Rockney sets up the throw, looking downfield. He's going to be tackled by Cunningham. Another great defensive play by Chris Cunningham, a loss of about a yard or 2.
It'll be a 37-yard field goal if they go for it here. A lot of discussion on their sideline. If I'm Tom Duffy, I'm going to come
Underneath the goalpost. Here it comes. Take it, Matt.
All right, the kick is blocked. It's blocked. Davis has got it. Just get on it. We got it. We got it.
Holy smokes.
Man, that was close. Davis, the ball was knocked in the air.
I believe it was Alex Egan who put his one paw up and got it.
Eric Egan?
Eric Egan.
That's all right, yeah, Eric.
So it's 1st and 10 for Duffy's Toughies at their own 10-yard line with 1:09 to go in the ball game. Colonel still have all 3 timeouts.
Matt, get up here and find. There, okay.
The line of scrimmage. Here we go. Wide out. Bivens far away from us. No fumble here, please. Cosby puts a man in motion. Sets up. No, leaves it off to Egan. Right up the middle. Egan goes for about 6 or 7 tough yards. Got to get up quick now. Minute 2, minute 1. The clock continues to roll. It'll be 2nd at about 2.
You still got to be careful here. Get a first aid if you have to punt it back to him. I don't want to
balance this side. The Colonels move right to left. Here comes the sweep with Abner toward us. Abner's got the first down and more. Across the 25 up to about the 26. That'll stop the clock. That's a first Kentucky Bank approval first down.
Matt? That was Eric Egan. Okay. What a game he's at.
Stops the clock. There's 45 seconds to go in the ball game. We're tied up here 21 all. Keep in mind, Henderson's got a good field goal kicker in this Josh Benton.
They're just going to throw it down the ground here to stop the clock.
As it goes, they're down. Here we go. You're right, Leo Peckinpah just does the ball. A little bit up his sleeve, no doubt. Could this be another helmet?
I told you during the break they doubled Bivens. Yeah, they are going to go ahead and double up on Bivens.
Cosby looks things over and puts Jackson in motion left side. Rolls up, sets up the throw. Looking down there for Bivens. Still looking. He gets it to Jackson. Jackson turns upfield about the 30. They'll be about 7 yards shy of a first down with only 30 seconds to go in the ball game. They've got to hurry up. You think Duffy's just going to play for the overtime here?
I don't think so. I think you're going to see him try to get down the field a little bit.
And here we go, ready to go again. 3rd down and 5. Cosby has him ready. Abner comes to our side in motion. And they set up the throw out here. It's to Bivens. Bivens gets it to the 30, turns upfield to the 35. He should have the first down. He gets out of bounds. No, he did not get a very good spot. He'll be short of the first down. And they did not stop the clock either.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't he stop it to look across the way to see if we had a first down?
And they're going to it.
I mean, it's close enough to measure.
The measurement coming up. But they don't make any difference anyway. One Hail Mary with only 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. And this measurement is being brought to you by BSI, Branson Surveys Incorporated, serving Henderson for over 30 years. Tom Duffy down there, Matt, see you a little bit? Matt's down here talking to Father.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a Hail Mary.
Well, you better try to get out and see what Duffy's saying to the referee. I don't think he's too pleased about what happened here. They struck the chains out, and they'll be short.
Well, he's upset that he thought Bivens got out of bounds with about 10 seconds left in the
Well,
game.
he still has 2 timeouts left, doesn't he, Bob? At least 1. Yep, they're going to take a timeout. 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. One last shot here for the Colonels. We're tied up 21 all. Seconds to go in the ball game. We're tied 21 all.
And Jim Shelton is not in a prevent defense. Now they're going to back out there a little bit. I was going to say, I'd be back a little deeper than that.
4th and 1. They got trips far out there. Henderson County does. They set up the throw. Cosby looking way downfield. Lofts it way down there. He's got Abner. Intercepted by Marshall County. Watch out. That's their quarterback with the football. Rockney, but he's tripped up. And that's the end of regulation plays. We're tied up 21 all. We'll come back and tell you exactly what's going to happen here for overtime right after this.
It's over back, and he blows that whistle. It takes enormous current in that transmitter. Let's go down for
It's getting ready to go on, fellas. We're going to have a coin toss just like we had to start in Marshall County. You'll call it. Whoever wins the toss will have offense, or you'll have your choice. Both teams get a chance at the ball on offense. If at the end of both teams having the ball, we have an overtime period, we'll come back out, we'll do this again. There will be no more coin tosses. We'll just alternate choices from here on out. Okay? Everybody understand where we're at? Okay, Marshall County, you know the drill. There's your 4 minutes to go. Frolics in the air, clean. Tails. White captain calls tails. You have a tail, white captain, you've won the toss. You want to play defense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got
We get 4 plays.
There's no surprise there.
Yeah.
Just like what Leo
Whatever
said.
happens to us, then they get 4 plays. If they score and we don't, they win. And
Left to right,
then
there's no win here.
if they both score or nobody scores, then the team that's out on the field last,
Shot trying to score
they get the second time around they get it again.
fourth down, they made
Let's go, Big D!
First and 10 for Henderson County from the 10-yard line.
Big D!
to the south end. Cosby has him set. He puts Abner in motion. He leaves it off. Long keeps it himself.
Touchdown, the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 80, Robert Myers.
You know, I didn't double up on Bibbins all night long.
Second down for Henderson County from the 11-yard line.
doubling in the first half.
Go, Big D!
Right over here.
Sanders is on that. Bibbin to the Cosby ready to go again. And he rolls out. He gets it to Cosby. Even down to 4, down to 3 yard line.
Pass completed to number 27, Eric Egan.
Want to kick a field goal.
Come on, D!
Brought down by number 63, Matt Holt.
I love the call there.
Touchdown, Henderson County. 4-yard touchdown run by number 21, Jonathan Jackson.
Get him!
Your team is scored. Your score, Henderson County 28. Marshall. Timeout, Marshall County.
Gary McGregor! Gary McGregor! Run him right around!
Austin Rock. First down for Marshall County from the 10-yard line.
That's all right!
Rugby on the on to the PAT, number 10, Justin Rock.
Come on, defense! Come on, defense! Come on, D! Come on, D!
Jonathan Jackson on the carry. Brought down by number 63, Matt Holt, and number 11, Gary Rodney. The 3-yard line.
They're going to run him straight in. They ain't going to go back to him.
Touchdown, Henderson County. 3-yard touchdown run by number 21, Jonathan Jackson.
Oh, get up there and get it. Get up there.
The PAT is good. At the end of the second possession first. First down from the 10-yard line.
Big to happen down here. Hey, come on, D.
Touchdown, Henderson County. 10-yard touchdown run by number 21, Jonathan Jackson. On for the PAT, number 37, Josh Beck.
Get him! Oh, missed it. No problem.
The 15, Jeremy Reed on the carry. Brought down by number 27, Eric Egan.
That's good, yeah. Woo!
11, Gary Rodney on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 40, Jeff Davis. Third down for Marshall County. Third down for Marshall County from the 5-yard line. Woo! Carry.
Let's go. No problem. I don't see a problem.
Fourth down for Marshall County
No problem.
from the 1-yard line.